Right, it's Thursday, August 7th, just following up on the SPY. Discussed how I bought puts here on bar 3 as it was starting to move lower. It's followed through a little bit on bar 4. We still just gapped up and we're just moving down a little bit near the open, so it's hard to say how weak this is going to become. So I just decided to be very conservative, scale out, set up an overage trade, bought the 638 puts at 402, just scaled out at 450. They just asked 460 here, so about a half a point higher, which is nice. It lowers my break-even stop. If we come all the way back up with a strong green bar here, I'll have a small gain at a minimum, and maybe if it surprises me and we come all the way down to, that would be a target here, kind of the close of yesterday, just to kind of touch yesterday's range a little bit. We'll find out if that happens, and if this is a big failure day, it has to get through the midpoint of that bar, which again you're not expecting, but you kind of know the context there. So on the weekly chart, we're just inside of the previous week. That's kind of the reason why it's not surprising to get a little choppiness, selling off near the highs, buying near the lows, in an overall uptrend. So it's a little tricky in terms of, in terms of really where it's going in the bigger picture. I think if we close inside this week, next week will kind of be the trigger one way or the other. But for now, again, not surprising to see buying near the lows of the range, maybe a little selling near the highs of the range. We are heading lower here. So, that was opening price action, just kind of telling you we wanted to at least pull back a little bit, and maybe we'll get a surprise and go a lot lower. So I'm going to watch it closely bar by bar. But the options moving up nicely here. Bought those 638 puts at 402, scaled out of 450. They're up to 470, almost 480 right now. So, you can do all kinds of basic gains or continue to watch it and see how much lower it might want to go. And again, we know the context of looking at how this daily bar closes in order to determine what happens for the rest of the day and for the rest of the week.